Didn't know that.
Yeah, and I did a lot of music writing over there because music's the easiest for me to write, and also the biggest thing I loved writing about was music. I'm not a news writer for regular daily news. I'm not an obituary writer. I'm a guy that strives on music. So I would go around the state covering music events and having my pen with me all the time. Cool little quotes would come to my head. Cool little combinations of rhymes, wordings, and that all these years has taken me, right down to if you get that inspiration in the middle of the night where something goes well together, and you can tie it to something that other people would understand as well as yourself in your heart. You write it down, and you can base a song around that a lot of times. So I've always been able to tie my feelings through writing my lyrics and words.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So you're kind of a every person's kind of songwriter and musician, aren't you?
Yeah, well, in a sense, I don't write like one style.
Right.
That's sometimes to my disadvantage. People don't know where to put me. Like, I have a lot of blues fans. I win blues awards, but I play only a couple blues songs a night. But I'm big into the blues. I have my good friend Larry McCrae's on my record.
Oh, yes.
And I mean, I've done a lot of blues events. I've covered a lot of blues. I love blues. Or I also do singer-songwriter acoustic things. People don't realize I can rock with a full band. Or I'll go out and I'll do an Allman Brother or Neil Young kind of evening. Tom Petty is a big hero. It's all these different styles that I have. I have Americana. It's almost country tinged. My mom would say that's almost country there, but I love the Americana roots thing. Tom Petty or Ryan Adams. Even way all back as far as the original good quality country. My dad would have listened to that, like Patsy Cline.
Right.
That just drives me crazy. I love it, And but I don't write a country album. I don't write this album. I write an album with all my styles all in one, and it's often hard to place me because I am a writer for all the styles,
Yep, I can see that. In fact, when you were at Fundapalooza, you kind of played every genre, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I like that, but you're right. But you know what? In a way, it's good not to be pigeonholed.
I think it fits me. Some people like to be punk, some people like to be country, some people like to be indie, and if I had to be put in a corner, I wouldn't feel. I don't feel that. I don't know. It's just it's weird to say it. It's like I feel like being pigeonholed will never allow you to grow.
Right.
And for me, I just like whatever comes out. That's how it is. And I know how to turn it up loud. And I know how to make it real quiet. And I can do both stages of the game. But, I can go from rock to singer-songwriter to... And I always base it under the rock and roll cap. I mean, it's all rock and roll to me.
Right,
so.
Yeah.
But, I don't ever want to be pigeonholed. But nowadays, people really want to know when they book you. What do you sound like? Well, let me give you the artists that inspire me.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
That's the way I would go.
And boy, there must be a whole long list.
Oh, well, you could go in my garage and find 16,000 CDs out there. So, and thousands of albums in my bedroom. So, if that's any indication, yeah, I go from deep jazz to fusion to, but I don't necessarily do that kind of music, but my inspiration lays.
And like your ear though picks that up. You were talking about how, and so you can't help but blend that every now and then, probably without even knowing it sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that.
And that's when someone will come up to me. I like with that little bit of so and so you do. And it's like I like hearing that because what? I never caught that before.
Right.
So,
Oh, that's cool. What are you going to sing next for us?
I could do Good People. Let's try that one.
Okay.
It's a song off the new record. On a mission for good people, on a search to surround myself with pride. Not to deal with the flavor of the month or the arrogance of the running high. I just burst with pain and stress in the heart of the matters where it feels the best. We got east and we got west, gone across and back again just to find my rest. The soul stands strong, peculiar and quaint, how the north leads us up into that woodland pain. Cross circling the back roads through the city's veins to find the truth in the stories I'm told. On a mission for good people, on a search to surround myself with pride. People wrapped in drama and desire, they'll never reach beyond their souls divide. Hold on to your birthright, you're free. Don't let your neighbors set you free. People wrapped in drama and desire, don't go well beyond their soul's fire. We got east and we got west, going across and back again just to find my rest. So stand strong, peculiar and quaint, while the north leads us up into that woodland pain. Cross-circling the back roads, pumping through the city's veins, find the truth in stories I'm told. Do-do-do-do. 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 We got east and we got west, going across and back again just to find my rest. Salt and strong, peculiar and quaint, while the north leads us up into that woodland pain. Cross-circling the back roads, pumping through the city's veins, find the truth in the stories I'm told. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Nice. You have an audience of one.
I flubbed a few lyrics. I'm still getting used to playing these songs out live. Some of these I haven't done, and we just recently had our record release party, and we did a lot of rehearsing for it, but having the lyrics in front of me has been a very good thing. I don't have them in front of me today, so I'm like, I know where I'm going with this, but sometimes it's like, yeah, I gotta repeat one. Okay, I gotta repeat this one.
But you know what? Your repertoire must be huge.
It is.
You know a lot of songs.
There's a lot. Playing all these years, we have a lot of cover songs that are available to us and a lot of originals now. So 4 records worth now. So
wow, that's amazing to me. You know, and I love that you set yourself a goal to make it by.
Yeah. Well,
I love that you did that, because if you wouldn't have done that, you might not have tried so hard.
Right. I think that's true. And I was out doing it by 27. Well, 26 to 27, I was sitting in with other bands.
Nice.
And trying to, become a better guitar player. I never thought I'd sing. I mean, singing was something that came because of necessity. When we were putting a band together and you got the full band, and everybody's, nope, I'm not singing. Well, I said, I'll try it then, and so I was never like the choir boy in school or anything, but
and yet you have a really good voice, but you had to find it. It took you a while to find it.
A long time, yeah.
Interesting.
I had a lot of discouragement along the way about my voice, but as I got going into it, I know where it peaked and where I developed it, and I can now utilize it to my best. Outside of being sick in Michigan, which is about once every other month. So.
Right.
Coughing up something.
Yeah. You have this crazy weather. That's okay, though. It's Michigan.
Yeah.
That's where we live, right?
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love the state. Inspiration comes from the state. Like
That's
that song.
a lot of inspiration comes from this state. There's a lot of really powerful and talented people that come from Michigan.
I'm a Michigan rock and roll nut too. I mean, I love Grand Funk. I love the Dick Wagner. I love the history of Michigan rock. I mean, and I've gotten to meet and spend time with a lot of these people too, like from Larry McRae to Dick Wagner. I've played for Mark Farner before, and just to be able to be in their presence and absorb some of what they do to write, like Dick would write "Only Women Bleed" or Alice Cooper's "Go to Hell," or Larry McRae to be pumped up to do these wonderful blues songs, or even Mark Farner. We're an American band, and I'm your captain, closer to home. I love Michigan rock, and I feel like I drink from the same fountain.
Nice, that's good. That's a good heritage. I'm from Ohio, and when I was growing up, I used to go to Kent State. I didn't go to school in Kent. I went to school in Akron, but a lot of my friends went to Kent State, and we used to go to the Blind Owl and hear. I just forgot his name. Crap, and he's opening for Tom Petty.
Joe Walsh?
Yes, thank you. Yes. Yeah. And the James Gang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
great. They were youngsters back then. Yeah, it was really fun.
He's on the whole Tom Petty tour, but when Tom plays Michigan, we got Peter Wolf opening for him at DTE.
I don't know Peter Wolf.
Jay Giles, band.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, that's the lead singer from Jay Giles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's got a wonderful new record out, too.
Huh, what is it?
I don't remember the name of it offhand, but I've got it. So I got it on vinyl.
Cool.
It's wonderful.
So speaking of wonderful new records, how do we get yours, and what's the name of it?
It's called Community Aspire. It's my 4th record. I have Scott Baker Music as my website, and that actually it's almost finished. A brand new version of my website is going to be coming up, so you can see it on a cell phone as well as a regular. I'm having it revamped.
Everybody has to do that, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had it revamped in like 7 years. So they're my webmaster's like, you kind of got to do this, and it's going to cost some money, but it's best to get it done.
Right.
But if you go to scottbakermusic.com, you'll be able to go to my main website and get the news. To purchase the record, I utilize Bandcamp right now, scottbaker.bandcamp.com, and that has all 4 of my records on there. You can download all 4.
Nice.
And actually, the last record I did, Northern Hospitality Volume 1, it's the only place you can get it now. I sold out of the CDs at my last show, and I'm not going to put that in print again. I don't have the idea to do it.
Okay.
I do have some of my second and first record, Details and Desire, and Between Seasons. I have a lot of them I can sell at shows, as well as on the Bandcamp site.
Okay.
But if you search Scott Baker Music, one word on the net, I have a Reverb Nation page. That's /Scott Baker Music. My Facebook, which is the one I use most of the time, /Scott Baker Music. Regular website, Scott Baker Music. My SoundCloud /Scott Baker Music.
Oh, good. Okay, so you should be pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The only
That's
one that
always
isn't
good.
is Bandcamp. That's just scottbaker.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
And that's where I can sell them.
Anytime you want to put links on W4 Divas, please do.
Okay.
And because I want people to know you.
I will do that when we get out of here today.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, Fundapalooza, we did pretty well last year. It was our very first one.
Good.
But something that I learned was to start it later in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Because after you were on, later in the day, there were more people there.
Okay.
So I think because it was on a Sunday that people were in church and stuff, and they didn't come. Yeah.
Plus, Sundays are really a difficult day to usually draw. I mean, you want your Fridays or Saturdays, for an event.
But it's hard to get you guys for free on those days. So
That's true.
So we are going to do it again this year. I hope that you'll be part of it. It was so nice that there were so many of you that volunteered.
And there was a lot of guys I haven't seen in a while, so it was nice to be able, and also meet some new people. The guy out of Lansing, he was wonderful.
Good.
I can't remember his name offhand, but man, there's some good music.
Oh, you mean the guy out of Ann Arbor that was after you?
No, just before me.
Just before you.
Or no, maybe he was after me.
That was Mike Hopkins.
Yes.
Yep, that's my son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we met for the first time, and I was like, I could have went up and played with him on a few of the songs.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's what I would like to do kind of this year, is to have more of that. Because I think that would be really fun. And it would be fun for the audience as well.
That's something that has to be planned, though, with all the different artists. It is possible. If you know who's going to be there months in advance, I mean, let's hook up some people.
I
and
better
have them
start
come.
working on that, huh?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I plan on this year taking my band to most of my events if they are willing